Just can't stay on his feet. Sumio sitting around, drinking a cup of joe while a version of Gymnopedie #1 plays. It's a good time. Let's see what today's Lost and Found memo says. Alright, a grasshopper cocktail. How can you lose a cocktail? I mean, if you say you left a cocktail just lying around, I mean, it's not gonna be there anymore. That's not the kind of thing that you can just leave lying around. Or maybe this is a special kind of grasshopper cocktail. Or who knows. Just roll with the mackerel phones. So, it just sounds like somebody who was there didn't clean the restaurant, and so they left a grasshopper cocktail there. Alright, and I suppose the number we need to input is the number of chairs in the room. Hat from hotel staff uniform. We are currently running a 1-week free cocktail campaign. Oh, I see, it ties into number 1. We have a wide selection to offer, so please take your pick. I have no idea what that has to do, what number I could think to input for that, but next, PC. The guest in furrow 7 has fallen asleep after drinking each of all our cocktails. That's a lot of alcohol, so I'm quite worried about her. I don't know what that has to do with losing a PC, but we're gonna check out 407 then, aren't we? We don't want her to get hurt after all. From alcohol poisoning or from anything else. Let's go, Sumio. And today, by God, we're gonna get to that front desk. We're gonna get to the front desk and stop the terrorists. Though I imagine that it'll take a while to stop the terrorists. It'll probably take more than going to the front desk. So here we are in room 402. 403. 404. Where's 407? I mean, it's right here where 407 is. We can't get into it, though. Is there anything else we can find out here? Nah, there's not. Well, perhaps we should just bring the tickets we've already found down to Edo. We haven't set foot on ground level for days. Surreal, man. You okay, miss? Oh, she's the one who drank all the alcohol. It's one thing after another. I don't recognize this music. It's probably, or it could be, some famous jazz song, though. I don't know much about jazz. Okay, I'll see if I can find a weapon for you. Yeah, we're not gonna get to the front desk today, are we? Dang it, man. Well, oh, what's this? Oh, is this the bar? With the chairs we need to count? Maybe. It's possible. So it is, so it is. So how many chairs are there in here, huh? There appear to be 3 groups of 4 chairs, which would come out to 3 times 4, of course, which is 12. So, 12 chairs. What? Here it is. The missing cocktail. All right. This one is too simple. It can't just be 12. But I guess I have to believe it will be 12. No. What about this one? Nah. Nah. Wait, hold on. It's puzzle number 1. Which one is that? Was that the chair one? I don't think it was. No, it was. Well, easy enough. You know, I'm surprised that this person didn't feel like counting all these chairs. That's not many chairs. There were more chairs than that in one of the rooms of the high school that I went to. And let me tell you, it was a very small high school. We're talking just 400 students or so. It's funny to imagine that at the hotel's Lost and Found, in the bin of all this other stuff, that they also have just a cocktail sitting there. Is that Peter? No, it's not Peter. Who is that? Oh, it's our French soccer enthusiast, Stefan. Hey, searching for a monster is still a kind of searching. Well, of course, she was hallucinating a vampire because she's drunk. Wait, aren't those werewolves? Because we don't like to drink? But Stefan doesn't respect us enough to even care about what we think, does he? Well, barkeep, maybe you know something about silver bullets. Oh, I assume of no relation to John Locke. I half expected something like this. What? Yeah, exactly. But then how did somebody lose the grasshopper? How could someone have had that grasshopper to lose if you didn't make it? Must have been a different bartender. Are we gonna do it? I've noticed. Okay, I suppose that for some reason we're not just going to pick up that mixer and shake it. We're going to have to look up cocktails in the guidebook. This hotel is not a very good hotel. Alright, Stephen Charboni. And this is about gears, so that's not the one we're looking for. And I hit the same one. Let's see, info lost pass. This is... what about... radio program? Oh, there are radio programs here we can get, huh? Well, I'll look into radio programs once we have a radio. And this is the soccer puzzles again. And what's this? This is about waste disposal. And this is about psychology. Oh, there's a Aiki Island off the coast of Lost Pass? We can check that out later, I guess. But not right now. Or maybe I'll look at it. Aiki Island, located off the south coast of Lost Pass. Enjoy this psychological quiz named after the... oh, it's Eliki Island. My bad. So this quiz is named after the Eliking electrical pylons that dominate Eliki Island? Eliking? What does that mean? Is it the name of a company? Or is it supposed to sound like electric-ing? I don't know. You arrive in your room in flower, sun, and rain. The beautiful scenery from the window takes your breath away. You see 3 prominent things around you. Which one of these strikes the biggest impression? I'd say probably B. I like trees. Locke, the bartender, has offered to make you a special drink. Where are the three he's offered? Here are the three he's offered you. Which do you select? 7 flowers, so B and A. While out on a walk, you encounter Ken, the bike messenger. Haven't met him yet. He tells you about his work for today. I've been busy since this morning. First, I got 8 messages from Edo. 2 were for the diner, where I also picked up 4 more. Then I collected 7 more from the post box by the spice shop. Then I returned to the hotel and gave 5 messages to Edo. That's where you found me. Oh, and here's one for you. So, bet you're wondering how many messages I have left, huh? But who is the message you received from? Probably A. Right? Yeah. But this is not very helpful to me right now. So, we're gonna get out of there. I went a little further than I meant to. What? Well, let's try that again, and let's not fail to navigate the menu. Let's just start back at the beginning. So, we know it's not going to be on that page. What? Quit, no. I gotta hit top, is what I have to hit for some reason. 23, 3rd floor, 5th floor, internal telephone service. So it's page 23. What about 24? Talks about how the hotel is star-shaped. 25. An architect of the 24 Districts Project, Igor Ishizakaski. Oh, this is the person who, designed the hotel, isn't it? So, Ishizakaski. It starts out sounding Japanese, then it turns Polish or Russian. They were born in Kanto, but his parents are from Sorembo in the East Kurumeru district. He planned many of the residential facilities during the renewal of the Kanto 24 districts. What? Okay, so that's 25. 26 is just talking about how pretty this place is. 27 is more of promotions about the exhilarating surroundings and cottages. Huh. Be nice to see those cottages if we ever get out of this hotel. Check in with a smile. Oh. We haven't quite gotten to the front desk yet. What about this? Serious stamina needed to endure serious sunshine. Talk about food. Or actually restaurant, yeah. But they're talking about food at the restaurant, not drinks. Oh, bar, Chiba Chiba. No! That's as far as I can scroll down. Fine. That's page 29. Page 30. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bar. I tell you what. This hotel is kind of terrible. We're assaulted by ghosts. We can't get down to the lobby. We're stuck in some kind of time loop where the plane keeps getting blown up by a terrorist. In any case here. So the restaurant Power Lunch. Located on the 2nd floor is... Oh, wait a minute. I see, there is a restaurant on the 2nd floor that's called Power Lunch. That's a weird name. Actually, wait a minute. I think we are in the Power Lunch. Alright, well, still not what we're looking for. Okay, here we go. There's the silver bullet. So we need dried gin, kummel, and lemon juice. I've never heard of kummel. I'm kind of guessing on how you pronounce that one. In any case, it's a sour, hardcore little number that is perfect for fending off the undead. Oh, see, it is a reference to vampires. Of course, there's grasshoppers and the spring feeling. I wonder if these are real, cocktail recipes. I bet you they might be. Wait, this one has egg whites in it. Oh my god. Oh. I hope that isn't real. Probably is. It's probably real. Okay, so. We found just the ingredients we needed. Well, bartender, Okay. Wait a minute, though. We normally have to input numbers, though. Oh, I'm sure there's some number that goes with this. Oh, even the mixer has some kind of digital interface. And yeah, it is numbers. It's always inputting numbers. This game is really weird. So, well, I guess we're just gonna put in all of the numbers that were even mentioned under Silver Bullet, right? Yeah, it's probably gonna be like that, because that makes sense. Just kidding, it doesn't make sense. Well, I suppose it makes a certain kind of sense. I can't imagine how this would actually do anything. Like, what good does it do specifying these numbers for this device if we're not going to also, you know, tell it what we're going to put in? And no, that's not. I realize now that I shouldn't have included the 30. I should have just included 40, 10, 10. So, how do we, undo this? There we go. Alright, let's try that again. And this time, no screw-ups. Really though, these numbers would be useless without also somehow indicating what, you know, numbers they represent. Oh well. Very modest bow. At least someone's finally doing their job. Hey, wait, isn't that the guy who was the doorman? Why is he a barkeeper now? Or am I are they just similar looking guys? I mean, I thought that the guy who was the doorman also had the dreadlocks. I bet you that we're going to end up helping everyone in the hotel by the time that we actually get to the lobby. Whether that's going to be the whole game or just say the first half of it, though, I don't know. Yeah, Steven is pretentious and impatient. Oh well, maybe I'm being too hard on him. I might be a little annoyed too, if, after all, if I had to, you know, people kept bugging me about stuff. So, anything in this corridor? There is! Right here on the potted plant. Look at the intelligent sparkle in Sumio's eyes. Oh man, Sumio is one handsome guy. Look at those chiseled features. Chiseled isn't quite the terms for his face, but he's not bad looking. At least his character portrait in the lower right there isn't bad looking. Though I do think there is a certain style to the crude rendering of the actual character in the game. It seems to me to be a certain kind of stylization. They were sort of making the most of their limited budget, you know? Okay. So this is number 2. Well, plug right into it. So number 2 is the hat from the hotel staff uniform. They're currently running a one free cocktail campaign. We have a wide selection to offer, so please take your pick. I suppose we're just putting in one? Because they use the word one in the description of the second lost and found item? That's really dumb if that's the solution, but I bet you it might be. No. No, it's not. Maybe there'll be something here. So we have the earthquake. Yeah. We have the grasshopper. Okay. The issue is we need just one number. What one number could we put in? I don't know. Well, if you look at the size they give for all of these, the last one, the red eye, only has 2. I mean, maybe we just need to put in 2? Don't get me wrong, that just kind of is nonsense, but whatever. It makes as much sense as anything else here. Although I do think this game follows a certain kind of surreal, dreamlike internal logic that does have a kind of appeal. Bit rough around the edges, but I really do like the weird direction this game is going. I just hope that it all ends up culminating in something worthwhile, and perhaps even, engaging. Wait, Type H? They have labels on the other ones? Yeah, they do! Type O? Type C? Type B? Type C again? Type A. Interesting. You have a better guess? Yeah. On this one, I could pretty easily, conceivably just guess over and over until I get the right number. That'd be dumb. Nah, it'd be dumb. I'm not doing that. Well, let's, go see Maria. Anything out here? No. That was kind of disrespectful. I mean, you're right, though. That is what she is. Okay. Something refreshing. She wants to experience August. Is that going to be the tomato cocktail or something? I bet you it is. Alright. Back to page 31. The earthquake. It sounds like it's very heavy on the alcohol. Grasshopper. Let's see. Springy little number can be transformed into a cucumber by leaving the fresh cream as float. Wait, is float? Float being used as a noun? Whatever. Sour, hardcore little number. Alright. Certainly it's not that one. Oh, spring feeling! As a vacation, our very own house bartender, Stuart Locke, remains the highly popular summer feeling. Or he recommends the... As a variation, our very own house bartender, Stuart Locke, recommends the highly popular summer feeling. Wait a minute. If Locke is recommending this, that means he lied and he has made cocktails before. No one... This hotel is filled with these two-faced, sneaky people. I bet you we need to make the red eye. Because it's refreshing. And she wants to be refreshed, right? Right. Why doesn't he just consult the book on the cocktails himself? You know anything about this, Stefan? Carrying on the motif of Eden. They probably, made the first flag, so... No. More video game philosophy. Oh, at least he honored his request to be referred to by his full name. I already looked in the guidebook. I've looked there twice now. Does it not count unless they tell me to? Or is it not this page? This is page 31. What's on 32? 32 is this when you get back into cinema. I mean, so far we've ran around talking to weird people and then looked through the guidebook to find the solutions to bizarre puzzles, which are always simple combinations of numbers we can arbitrarily enter. Weird. Yeah, it's certainly something different anyway. Okay. Always going to the guidebook. So now we need to find the original cocktail this hotel had. I just realized that this video game, as a gameplay element, is one of the central gameplay elements, if not the central gameplay element. Involves going through a book, conducting research. In addition, you have to solve simple math problems occasionally. That's really quite strange. Okay, so I don't think we're going to find anything here. I mean, they have the grasshopper. It's probably not the original one. I don't think I'm going to find anything... Wait a minute. Well, the Spring Feeling is an original cocktail, but it's probably not their first cocktail. The issue is August isn't in spring. I'll try the grasshopper. His enthusiasm never wanes, no matter how much of this he goes through. It's good that you have that kind of job, Sumio, a job you can be into as much as searching for things. Is it somewhere on these earlier pages? Oh, a diner! So there's a diner on Power Beach. Alright. Maybe there'll be a little more. They have a spice shop. Yeah, I bet you we're eventually going to get out of this hotel, and they have this church. Now there's certainly those numbers right there I bet you are going to be used later. But not yet. What? Is that an image of the garden behind us here? Is this the... I remember reading about this garden earlier. I never noticed that it looked like that. That doesn't even look like a garden. It looks like ruins. I hate that if you press one button, you end up getting stuck like this. Okay. I'm just saying, it seems like a pretty careless error for them to have in the design. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... Wait, what? Ah, darn it. I hate how they make you go through this little scene of him saying this every time. Every time is excessive. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 different numbers we gotta put in. What might it be? Red Eye is out, because even if we entered all the numbers there, it wouldn't fill up this space. On the other hand, we might be able... Let's try Spring Feeling. Maybe that'll yield something worthwhile. So it's Dry, 32, and then Dry Gin, 45. Then 2 20s. At least this will be the correct number of digits. Oh man, we didn't get it. What was your hint again? Something about forbidden fruit. Why has he gotta be this way? I really hate you, Steven. You're just obnoxious. And he's probably the terrorist. You might be wondering why he's helping us then. That's because it's the kind of game where we'd have a villain who would have that kind of psychological thing going on. So he said something about forbidden fruit, right? We have a tectonic tumbler and a grasshopper. Maybe that's it? We know it's not a silver bullet. We know it is not Spring Feeling, and it can't be Red Eye. What about Blue Lady? No. I bet you that it's Grasshopper. I don't know why. It's just a good feeling that I have about this. Okay. Just curious, would anything else work? No, it has to be type H. I feel like type H has been the correct answer or the correct jack for quite a few of these. Okay. We're gonna input the information for the grasshopper. Which, by the way, we know that the barkeeper Locke does actually know how to make, because contrary to what he says, there was a one lost here, so someone must have made it. This doesn't work for some reason. Okay. I think I'm gonna try this again, and this time we will include the first two numbers. Also, this doesn't work. I'm looking at a guide. Some things aren't worth it. One of these things is my self-respect by actually completing these puzzles honestly. Not that, although I imagine that this... Yeah, okay. Alright, is it It turns out what we actually needed to find was concealed in here. It's right under here, under Spring Feeling. As a variation, our very own house bartender Stuart Locke recommends the highly popular Summer Feeling. See, it turns out all along I kinda had the right idea. I mean, a little bit. Not exactly, but something like the right idea. Alright. So I suppose that would be... would be 45... 20... 10, 10. Right? Right. Alright. Let's do this. For real this time.
Final answer.
Yes, it is, Catherine. You should. You're the one who invented it. What are you... Are you insane, Locke? You're the one who made this. Or maybe Stuart Locke is actually this Locke's older brother or something. I bet you Maria's gonna reject this one too. Simply my hunch. Yeah, looks like she did. Unless the glass is empty. I agree, it's kinda awkward. I suppose that at the very least, Locke is kinda grateful to us. Might be lying to us, but he's grateful, if nothing else. It's more than you can say for some people. Hey there. Now, she looks about the same to me, but no longer struggling to stand still, at least. That's not good. What does that mean? Oh. But what's a virus buster? This is why you use backups. Hard drives, disks, flash drives. Earthquake virus, huh? Yeah. It's probably just gonna be... We can't go downstairs, though. Well, where's her room? Like, where's her PC? I need to take a look at it, I think. Or do I just jack directly into her head and input the code? That's actually probably what I'm supposed to do. And it'll just be the earthquake cocktails numbers for some inexplicable reason. Okay, or not. Let's see. Wrong page. So there's the earthquake. So it'll be 30-20-10. A tectonic tumbler. I really like that instance of alliteration. It's kind of clever. It's kind of funny. Okay, this is one of those times what we needed to do next wouldn't have occurred to me. We need to go talk to Stefan, because he needs to trigger another flag for us. Or rather, talking to him is the flag that will trigger the next event. Yes, actually. Don't go talking about as you will it. I don't much appreciate that kind of attitude, mister. Oh, also, while we're here, I also saw in the guide what you're supposed to do with this puzzle. Okay, as it turns out, we're supposed to count how many cocktails there are in total. Which is so simple, it doesn't really even count as a puzzle. But the idea that this is what we're supposed to figure out we need to do is so obtuse that it is sort of astonishing. It's so weird and unnatural looking. Although I suppose that the strange voice acting they have plays into the idea of this unnaturalness too, doesn't it? The game has a cultivated, intelligible sense of unnaturalness. It seems like they want it to seem, kind of stilted. They know that they're character models, and they knew that their budget wouldn't have allowed them to make a super realistic character model, so instead, they made them very stylized and sort of crude looking, and gave them voice acting, if you could call it that, to match. It's fortunate that Maria, for someone who values her computer so much, just happens to leave her room unlocked. We look around. Can we do anything else here? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. It's quiet in here. Oh! Oh! Me too. Okay, once again, this is one of those puzzles where the answer would never have occurred to me. It's so obtuse and ridiculous. And I'm aware that that does sort of sound like me just trying to excuse the fact that I didn't figure it out myself. But I truly believe this is ridiculous. From the remark about how a guest drank all the cocktails, we're supposed to understand that what we need to do is add up the temperatures of all the cocktails to get that number we just got. Which is ridiculous, I think. At least it's really pushing it. In any event, though, while we're in here, where's her computer? Oh, there it is. Is that it right there? Her laptop. Looks like it. But how do we get to it? From behind, I suppose. Oh, didn't see this coming. Yeah, that is an alternative phrase he could use. Alright, which one goes into this laptop? Now this time it makes sense that the laptop would plug into Catherine, or Catherine would plug into the laptop. Here we are. So, 2 numbers, huh? Well, we have a couple options. I suppose we could add all of the numbers up, which would result in 60. Or, well, I probably would do that if I hadn't also seen in the guide where I looked up that other stuff that we're supposed to put in the temperature. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to cheat this way. But the game still makes me feel good about it. Wait, what? That's not... Oh, Maria! Hey, about your laptop. What the hell is going on? Oh, there's Chris. A remark about flying. Does that mean that Toriko's scenes take place a little bit after Sumio's? I suppose so. I see that the McAllister is capitalizing on the idea of an angel. I swear, it feels like everyone knows something they're not letting on.